Left field going back. We're going home. Joey's done it again. Joey Votto, a walk-off home run.
That's our boy. That's our good Canadian boy.
This is SportsCenter.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto. On Wednesday night, Joey Votto quietly announced his retirement in an Instagram video from a parking lot.
That's it. I'm done. I am officially retired from baseball.
Votto spent his entire 17-year career with the Reds and leaves behind an impressive resume, including 6 All-Star selections, a Gold Glove, and a 2010 National League MVP. He also finished top 10 in MVP voting 6 times. Aside from the on-field excellence he clearly had, Votto is also one of the biggest personalities in the sport, always interacting with fans to make the experience more fun. Votto will be eligible for the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2029. So we're going to ask the question, is he going to make it into Cooperstown? Currently, there are 2 other Canadians in the Hall, Ferguson Jenkins and Larry Walker. Votto deserves to be mentioned in the same breath as them. There's no doubt that Votto is one of the best hitters of his generation, amassing over 2,000 hits and 356 home runs. But the key metric is Votto's on-base percentage. He ranks 42nd all-time in the history of baseball, and he led the NL in OBP 7 times throughout his career, meaning for 7 seasons he was the best player at getting on base in his league. The only other players to do that more in MLB history were Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, Rogers Hornsby, and Barry Bonds. And all of them are in the Hall except for Bonds, and we just don't have time to get into that. We love you, Joey! Honestly, Joey, listen, if you want to come co-host the show with me, let's do it, buddy. Let's get her going. You're just down the street. He's literally just down the street from me, okay? To the CFL, and Chad Kelly will make his 2024 debut as the Argos host the Rough Riders. Kelly was reinstated with conditions by the CFL on Sunday, after being suspended on May 7th for the first 9 games of the season, for violating the league's gender-based violence policy. Argos head coach Ryan Dinwiddie did confirm that Chad Kelly will be the starter, and earlier this week Kelly had this to say.
I feel bad for the situation that happened. I've grown, I've learned from, not only the past couple months, but, every day I'm trying to get better, be a better person, better teammate, better male. I have to own up to my mistakes, and I know what I did wrong, and I've learned from it. I've done more than what is being asked for me because I want to get it right. I want to make sure everybody believes that, I'm never going to do something like this again.
Kelly, the CFL's outstanding player last season, takes over an offense that's last in net yards and passing. But the Argos do lead the league in rushing. Certainly the expectations of Kelly are going to be high coming into tonight. And if you want to see how he looks, you can catch tonight's game on TSN, with coverage beginning at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Over to the NHL, and the Florida Panthers have had quite the offseason after winning the Stanley Cup for the first time in their franchise's history. Members of the Panthers have brought the cup golfing, boating, and have even used it as a skateboarding prop. That's gotta be a first-timer, right? And with the season just a little over a month away, the Panthers will need to focus on defending that title. But how good of a shot does Florida have to go back-to-back? Well, if we take a look at recent NHL history, the odds might be in their favor. Since the 2000 season, only 2 teams have won the Stanley Cup 2 years in a row, those being the Penguins in 2016-2017, as well as the Lightning in 20 and 21. And interestingly enough, in the first year of their back-to-back cup-winning seasons, the Penguins and Lightning have had very similar results to the Panthers in 2024. The 2016 Penguins and 2020 Lightning both finished with the 4th most points in the NHL in their respective seasons, and wouldn't you know it, the 2024 Panthers finished with 110 points, which was tied for 4th in the NHL. There are even more similarities when looking at stats of players on all 3 rosters. In their cup-winning season, the Penguins, Lightning, and Panthers all had 2 of the NHL's top 25 point scorers, as well as goalies who finished top 5 in wins. Now, it certainly won't be easy for the Panthers to go back-to-back. However, Florida has met some criteria of previous back-to-back winners. Get the Kleenex up for this one. Time now for our favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
Sports can act like a connecting fabric for both friends and family, and its knowledge is passed down through generations. And when it comes full circle, it can truly be special.
What did you do?
So, I got 2 home runs,
You
right?
got 2, Jack.
And then my grand slam, I signed the ball for you.
Okay.
And
Is
it
it dated?
says, no.
I'll put a date down for you.
And it says, Papa, I love you.
Why did you do that?
Because you taught me everything about baseball.
Oh, honey, that was so sweet. I'll put it right on my, oh God, that was so good. Wow, honey. Woo!
Okay, there is nothing more wholesome than that. That's it for me today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, 3 Eastern. No Pacific! Have a good one.